Greetings and welcome to this video on Geeks First. Today we have a pretty special episode, and this will be the first in a series of 3 talking about the Lorcana Learn to Play demo decks. Well, it's technically not really demo decks, but they're actually the decks that you can purchase from your LGS, or if you were lucky enough to be at Gen Con, you would have been able to purchase those at Gen Con.
Hi, I'm Celine, and I am currently showing you the first of 3 different starter decks. This one happens to be the Amber and Amethyst deck, featuring Moana and Mickey as the main characters in the deck. The starter decks contain 60 cards, including 2 foil cards. This box also has 11 damage counters, 1 paper playmat, 1 paper tracker token, a set of the game rules, plus 1 booster pack of 12 randomized cards.
It is important to note that the contents of this box are really designed to be friendly for you as a player starting out, meaning that they're not premium, as in the tokens are made of cardboard and the playmat is thin paper. If you're looking for those premium products, even the card sleeves, those are separate products or may be a third-party product you can look at purchasing. These will definitely get you started, but just know that when we're opening the product.
Let's see what's inside.
Alright, so kind of exciting, right? Like
This is
some product that you don't see all over the place. At least not yet.
One of the other things that I think is really cool about these starter decks, and I'm not going to show it too much because we do want to go through all the cards, but the box has the deck list right here on the side.
Oh, that's a clever.
Right?
That's clever. I like
That's
that.
super handy. Alright, so once you get into the box, I always open the top.
So let's see here, the box contents. It does have this really unique shape, by the way. This is something that I haven't seen in other starters from other games. It's like a wedge shape.
Yeah.
So
here's your tokens.
and those are made of cardboard.
Cardboard tokens.
So those are cardboard based, it looks like. Now do they pop out pretty easy? You want to go ahead and
They
see
do.
if they...
Well, and that's my favorite thing about cardboard tokens is popping them out. The urge right now to pop out all of these tokens. It's so rough. But no, so here's your damage tokens. They are 2-sided, and I like, the quality of them.
So yeah, you're right. There definitely is a list of cards inside. And I want to talk about something real quick. I noticed that there are no 4-ofs in this deck, which I know in some of the rules I was reading on it, 4-of seems to be the max you can have, but the max in these decks and the precons are really 3-of.
Oh, wow.
That's
So
interesting.
we talked about the paper playmat.
So is the 2 sides of that the exact same? I'm guessing that they look the same.
Yes, they do look the same.
Is one maybe for a right hand and a left hand? Is that possible? Yeah. So the deck's on this side. So flip that over.
Deck and discard, cards and play and inkwell.
So it's
Deck, card,
left and right.
discard, and
That's
inkwell.
kind of a nice little add-on because not everybody's going to be.
Oh, for sure. And I was actually sitting here trying to unfold it, thinking like, oh, well, see, this is nope.
No, I don't think it's that big.
No, but then here's your lore counter, right?
And then that
Your victory points
token
counter. Yep.
gets put on. So you start the game at 0 lore, and the goal of the game, which we'll cover in the actual how to play video, is to get to 20 lore.
To get to 20. Put that.
And I'm not sure because of the video editing here where this might show up, but this is the contents. That's also in the box. This is a guide.
Yeah, so there's the guide. This is the specific one for this particular deck.
Oh, or they do have something specific. Oh,
they do
look at
have
that.
the specific colors. Yeah.
What do they give a quick? I wonder if it has some specific. Do the cards on the inside differ between them? I see a Cruella.
Yep.
A
So
Doppel.
no, this is all the same.
I wonder. Oh,
But they do have on the back
playing the starter deck. Look at that.
Yep.
So
this is really
that's
cool.
Kinda neat. Yeah. So there's a. Let's talk about that for a
Let's
second.
talk about that. Well, let's see. What does it say about playing the Amber and Amethyst deck? This deck likes to quest early and often. Ariel on human legs, Mickey Mouse, true friend, and Cinderella, gentle and kind, will be the main characters gaining lore with their lore values of 2 lore each. Characters with evasive, like Pascal, Rapunzel's companion, and Jetsam, Ursula's spy, can also quest, and they're harder to challenge while they're exerted. Use cards like Maximus, Relentless Pursuer, and Control Your Temper to reduce the strength of opposing characters, which helps characters like with Challenger, like Dr. Facilier, Charlatan, and Jafar, Wicked Sorcerer, deal with them effectively. Rafiki, Mysterious Sage, and Flotsam, Ursula Spy, provide a surprise attack element with their rush ability. If your characters do take damage, cards like Hakuna Matata and Dinglehopper can provide healing relief. The Amber and Amethyst deck will reward bold, decisive plays and skillfully timed combos. Good luck.
That's kind of interesting that these actually do have some unique data, because I did not notice that at first. So.
Yeah, no, that's actually really great. I appreciate that. There's a lot, there's a lot to learning a new game, right? For sure. And especially if you're sitting down with your friends at a local game store, hey, I just bought into Lorcana, we should give it a shot. Being able to sit down and have that kind of, crib sheet will help for sure.
So something else I'd like to point out is that so far the actual waste in this product is pretty minimal. There is no external wrapping, it was straight open, and it looks like on the cards themselves there's just a clear wrapper.
Yeah, so this is the quick start rules for Disney Lorcana, the trading card game. Disney Lorcana is a strategy card game where each player makes their own deck before the game starts, and the decks aren't mixed together. You can play with one of the available ready-to-play decks, make changes to one of those decks, or build a deck that's entirely your own. In a game like this, cards can allow you to do things that aren't normally a part of every turn. If a card's text ever contradicts the game rules, follow what the card says. It's actually really handy. Game overview. In this game, you race to locate pieces of lore scattered across Lorcana and collect them for safekeeping. Summon glimmers of Disney characters and items along the way to help with quests, hinder your opponents, and challenge opposing characters. With the right strategy and a bit of luck, you can preserve your collected lore against future threats. There are several ways to learn Lorcana. The best and most fun way is right here. But they do also offer, you scan the QR code on this, interactive tutorials for the game. And winning. Your goal is to be the first player to gain 20 or more lore. Some card abilities give you lore, but the most common way to gain it is by playing characters and sending them on quests. So there are 3 types of cards in the game. Character cards, item cards, like the Dinglehopper, which is such a great card, and action cards. How much ink the card costs to play. If it's got the little inkwell icon around it, you can put it into your inkwell to use as ink to power your deck. The name, the classification, like this Mickey Mouse is a Dreamborn Sorcerer, the card's ink type, and then the abilities and effects. Additionally, on characters, you have a strength, a willpower, and a lore value.
Right.
So they totally have a translucent paper wrapper on the deck itself. And then here is our booster pack with our additional 12 cards.
And what's interesting about the 12 booster add-on is that they went through all the effort to make these recyclable, but they did not go with paper flow wrappers, which is kind of funny because there's another game that I'm pretty deep into called Flesh and Blood, and they have paper flow wrappers. But I don't know if it's such a new technology that maybe they don't have that yet.
Well, so what's interesting is, we were talking about that, if you look at the tab on here, right, it does say that, it is FSC. They do use, responsible sourcing for all of their things. And apparently, in France, this might actually be recyclable, if I'm reading this label correctly. So, that's a thing to remember too. Translucent paper, just
now,
around the deck.
These cards, I wonder if they're in the same order as the deck list on the deck box, or if they are not.
Let's find out. A 1, a 2.
So the very first one here is Ariel on human legs.
Yep, right there. Ariel on human legs.
And this
And
card
there's
is
2
an
of them.
inkable card. Yep, okay.
Yep, it is an inkable card, worth 4. Costs 4 to cast. And she's going to give you I can't remember what color ink she is.
Oh, I got it. You're talking about amber.
Amber ink.
Amber ink. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I think the color doesn't make a difference on the ink at this point. Like once you ink the card, because you'll show it to your opponent, and if it's an inkable card, you'll turn it face down your inkwell. So I don't think there's a color to the ink. I just think it's the color is part of the deck building process.
Well, we will find out in How to Play.
That's true.
Moana. This is a
why I
foil
say I
Moana.
think. That is not in order on this. That's further down the list. So
Look at that foiling on Moana right there. So there's Wayward Sorcerer Mickey Mouse, also a foil card. So pretty.
interesting. So they don't put them on top, but then it looks like this is Cinderella, Gentle and
Yeah,
Kind.
Cinderella, Gentle and Kind.
And Hades. So after that, it looks like they must be in order based on the side, but they have those
Hades?
two in the middle for some reason.
Yep. Hey Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Boat Snack. That's so funny. Maximus. 3 Mickey Mouse True Friend cards. 3 Minnie Mouse Beloved Princess cards. Stitch. New Dog. Be Our Guest.
Be all good.
It's a
Be all
song
good.
card.
Yes. Songs are a thing in this game.
Reward all of the Disney people like me who know all of the songs.
Not I.
Not you.
Not
Control Your Temper. Yeah, because the beast will destroy your house, man. Hakuna Matata. Part of Your World. The Dingle Hopper. Gotta say, the Dingle Hopper. Like I loved the Dingle Hopper in Little Mermaid, and I just think it's great that it showed up as a card. There's Dr. Facilier. Oh, there's a couple versions of him in here. The Agent Provocateur and the Charlatan. That's pretty cool. We talked about Flotsam, Ursula's Spy, Jafar, Wicked Sorcerer, a couple of him. Look, it's Jetsam. We have Flotsam and Jetsam. The Magic Brooms. Terrifying. Terrifying magic
and
brooms.
And that is a combo. If you read that card, it combos with the Mickey Mouse Sorcerer, and he does something with brooms.
That's true.
And I think that's the only broom in the whole set once I was looking, by the way.
When you play this character, you may shuffle a card from any discard into its player's deck. That's useful.
It's like a recursion card.
It is. Maleficent. She's actually one of my favorite
Nice.
villains. Olaf. Pascal. He's so cute. Rafiki.
It's so fluffy.
It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die. Not Disney. Wait, no, it is Disney.
Everything's Disney now.
Everything's Disney. The minions are Disney, aren't they? Rafiki. Sven, the official ice deliverer. We totally need some ice. This summer's been ridiculously hot. The wardrobe.
Unless you're at Gen Con, you can't get ice from the...
The mystery ice bucket. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yzma. There she is. She's making the poison. The
Mm.
poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison.
Uh-oh.
Friends on the other side.
So that's the deck. And
Actually,
it's 60 cards.
and it's
based on
60
what I
cards.
understand, so. I'd be curious what we get, in whether or not, obviously the inclusion of the booster pack is actually kind of an interesting topic, because most games don't typically give you a booster pack in the starter.
Mhm.
So this is kind of a unique option to be able to expand your card pool. Obviously not everything that you pull in there would be able to function, but I don't know, let's roll the dice and see what
For
we
sure.
get.
Let's see what we got. So, for those of you, if this is the first time you're looking at it, each booster pack contains 12 additional cards. It contains 1 foil of any rarity, 2 rares or higher of rarity, 3 uncommons, and 6 commons. So you get a good mix of the various rarities in these booster packs, I think. It's still gambling.
Seems legit.
But it's still gambling, but I love opening booster packs. That's just me.
Yeah, it is fun.
It's fun.
Please play responsibly.
Please play responsibly.
Alright, so this card here, we didn't talk about rarity, but
No, but we can talk about that as we go
Yeah, I
through
was
it.
gonna say, I don't think we really need to cover that too in depth, but these are the common cards, because
Yep.
it did show that in the actual guide too, by the way.
It did.
Yeah. So
So we've got
round symbol at the bottom there, that's going to be your common cards.
Yep, so Peter Pan.
And then once we get through the commons, you'll get to the uncommons, which look like kind of an open book, I guess the best way to describe that.
Yep, Philoctetes, Minnie Mouse. So now the deck building rules, you can only use cards of that particular ink color. So we wouldn't be able to use Peter Pan or Philoctetes or Minnie Mouse in that deck.
Not in this particular
Not in
one.
this.
No.
But we could, if we wanted to, throw in another Dingle Hopper, because we
So
have
long
up to
as we
4.
don't go past the 4 limit. Yep.
Right. Archimedes. Oh, he's so cute.
It's purple.
Such a cute little owl. Kristoff.
Nice.
So now we're into our uncommons. We've got Anna and the Mad Hatter.
Then the next rarity after this is your rares, which look like a red
Oh,
triangle.
we still have an uncommon. Chief Tui. Now we got another
Ooh,
Captain Hook
Captain
as a
Hook.
rare. The Captain of the Jolly Roger.
Ooh.
Lilo. And then the foil.
Is a common.
Yep, it's a common,
Nice.
a Philoctetes foil. And I think this is the same one we had earlier. So if you want to see the difference between the foil and the regular one side by side.
That's excellent. Love it. Good showcase.
Love it when
When a plan comes
the
together.
plane comes together. So you can totally see the difference between the foil, right? I gotta be honest, the more I see this foiling, right, given the art style, like, the more I am liking this foiling. Like, I don't like it from a quality standpoint.
Selective.
Right.
Well, I guess it's actually not as selective as I've seen in others, but it does look really darn good.
Right, it fits with the rest of the theme and the art. So there we go.
All right. Nice to see you at the end of the movie there. This has been the Lorcana opening for the first chapter starter deck, Amber and Amethyst. Thanks for tuning in. This product is from Ravensburger, and this is a ready-to-play pre-constructed deck.
Thanks for joining us today. Soon, these will hopefully soon to be found in your local game store. They were launched at Gen Con. Go pick one up. Also, we will be going through the other ones, so please take a moment to like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe for more wonderful content here on Geeks First.
Your captain. Your captain. I'll always be your captain.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. That was a really quick unboxing of the contents that came in the missing deck box.
What did you do with it?
Gone.
Oh, it's
I
right
lost
here.
it. It's down. There it is.